liberty shall not be bowed. No more shall the strings of other nations manipulate our limbs and parade us as a proxy for their futile vision of the world. We must sunder those ties that bind and begin to stand where our ancestors stood before, as leaders to all. A transformation falls fast upon our nation. We control Bavaria. We bend it to our will and forge a new sword that will lead our armies across these blue Mediterranean waters, an unyielding masterpiece only surpassed by the people controlling it. Build our nation together, our illustrious military, shining symbols of power, protecting us from the evils born from Western weaknesses. Our militia, rebuilding order within our towns, once terrorized by corrupt polizia. We must not fear our past, only a future that returns us to it. Fear bursts from the chest, a sick, pounding heart to warn us of the dangers of chaos. Empty squares, made resplendent with sculpture, images, and voice, expounding our virtue and strength in our local militias. Do not forget the corruption of the old ways. Policia, consumed by courts and lawyers where the rich live by different rules than the rest. The militia, born from your neighbors, can deliver security without prejudice, incorruptible and swift. You have nothing to fear. Only those that break our laws will see the mighty sword of justice swing without remorse. Now look around you. Our towns and cities flourish without crime. Did ye heed my words? In them, I offer the cleansing inferno of my will and strength. The world unbounds the senses and tests even the indomitable spirits of our brave militias. The poisonous lies propagated to the diseased Western social media corrupts the minds of all exposed. I offer the only known antidote, truth. Law creates the only true bedrock for any great nation. The principle of democracy, yelled loudest from hypnotic digital boxes controlled by the West, is nothing more than a stuffed ballot box paid for by national security interests. Like all government structures, it masks the systems of stability from the general populace. I will not hide the truth from my nation. Freedom exists only when order is enforced. Criminals co-opting revolutionary language seduce you with duplicitous claims of freedom. Decry their falsehoods. Let free your voice and shout, I hold something far better than your disloyal freedom. I hold truth and the will to see it. For Sebastiano di Ravello fights to tear off the blindfold the West so meticulously stitches over our eyes. this ravaging pestilence united as one people. I know you are afraid. Terrorists attack our institutions and attempt to tear down our symbols of hope. In my voice, your voice finds strength. In my will, your will burns fear to ash. In my soul, find the warmth of my protection that carries you through all life's woes. Like the tongues of great men before me, lift us all, learn our doctrine, teach those still swaddled in the decay of the world, and let them be reborn. I am Sebastiano di Ravello. I bring the new world order to all. The rising of the sun, I breathe the sweet air of Medici. I look upon the land and think of you. You make this land mighty. You build up our defenses against the outside aggressors. You volunteer to lay your life for the preservation of stability. I feel awed by your sacrifices and strive every day to earn such respect. Look not upon me as a leader, but as a father doting on his children. I know my actions appear harsh at times, but my love for each of you fuels me to push us all to fulfill our destiny. Hold strong, my daughters, my sons. The darkness heralds the glorious dawn light. I shall be your lighthouse. Do not be fooled by the sirens of lost rebellions. Of Medici, building and rebuilding upon the ruins of the past. This generation, we shall finally realize the true potential of this, our island nation. See the ruins of the wars of our past, repossessed and made better, new joined with old. Your support and my burning resolve cast red our new infrastructure upon which lies the foundation of our progress. Rejoice in your security. Report the fraudulent, the traitors, and the gossipers. Let us root out the impurities in our midst as our fire can burn bright and clean for all eternity.